Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. And today, I'll be reading A Cat Six Reader by Explosive Nebula on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Katsuki was aggressive in expressing his emotions, especially when it came to you. He loved you, and he showed that in different ways than others. His love was fierce and strong, so it sort of justified his intense reaction after he learned about your past. He was not exactly too quiet or calm when he learned about it, especially when mentioning some aspects sent you spiraling into desperate sobs and cold shivers. He would be by your side within seconds, comforting and calming you down, all the while allowing you to speak about what was bothering you. He knows himself what a lot of things were like and just how hard and difficult it was to really keep your past, emotions, and beliefs both under the radar of others and yourself for extended periods of time. He does not question it, but expect him to be a little annoyed that you did not mention anything sooner. Of course, he was not annoyed with you because he was jealous or genuinely mad. He was annoyed because he genuinely cared for you so much, and he hates the idea of you hiding anything from him. Not because he wanted to know everything or denied you privacy, but he was worried. He didn't want you to be hurting while you just sat around and did nothing about it. The least he could do was be there for you as your boyfriend, and you couldn't even do it right if you didn't tell him what was wrong. It was frustrating, but you couldn't demand of you to tell him. Katsuki would never force you to say anything you didn't want to. He wanted your trust, and he knew he would have to earn it. But expect him to become a little bit overprotective almost immediately. He was already the protective type, even before you became his partner. But after that penalizing moment, something in him simply snapped. He realized just how much you mean to him, and he would be working every moment of every day from then on to keep you safe and reassure you that nothing will be able to hurt you, not when he was around to prevent it. And when you become a little more open with him, that's when he really starts becoming the overprotective Katsuki you come to love. He loved you so much, and he cared about you so deeply. So, to whatever problems you may be experiencing, say goodbye to them right now. Because now, they have Katsuki's problems to handle. And if conversation annoys you, tell Katsuki about it. Because whatever affects you, he takes upon himself to affect him as well. He makes sure he shares the load on your shoulders, and he's simply more than thrilled whenever you rely on him or depend on him for absolutely anything. To Katsuki, there were no stop signs when it came to him getting involved in your problems. Family, he did not care. Friends, not a problem. Literally anyone else, say goodbye. He really could not care less about who or what they were. He would personally blow their asses sky high if they even merely come close to you, to touching you, or speaking to you in a negative way. The second you complain and mention anything to him, Katsuki has already got the situation under control. So don't expect to be hearing from that person anytime soon. They were busy. Yes. Obviously not getting their ass beaten by your boyfriend. And if you're stuck in a dangerous situation, he's there immediately. Most of the time, you don't even need to text him or call him. You could simply feel it when you were in need of his help. And if you do happen to be in a situation at home, message him a 1 or 2 word sentence, and he's at your door 3 seconds later, storming uninvited and ignoring everyone before dragging you away, throwing insults around as he does. And as you confront him, it really does not last long. Katsuki's overlapping a protective shoulder and hiding you behind him, while he gives his deadliest glare and lowers his voice against the person, which is what makes the situation so scary. When Katsuki starts speaking calmly, he knew this was not going to end well. Rather than shutting down arguments, like someone like Kirishima Midoriya, he ends them through winning. If whoever is bothering you is not shaking with tears, then he is absolutely not done. Katsuki absolutely obliterates anyone who tries to insult or annoy you, no matter who they are. He's not afraid to let out on his friends if they do something to trigger any memories or bad experiences for you. And when you do mention your troublesome ex, he doesn't even need to say anything at all. The death glare and stance you give them is enough to send them spiraling away and shaking in fear. Whenever you are with him, absolutely nothing gets through to you, because Katsuki's duty was to protect you, and he swore to himself to do it very well until the very end. And behind closed doors, his scary dog attitude is still present somewhat. But with you, he was a much, much more soft person and relaxed, knowing that he could safely keep you with him without the threat of anyone trying to get to you or bother you. Still, he keeps his guard up, regardless if you're asleep or not. Katsuki knows how important trust was, and for that, he was willing to absolutely do anything, willing to go as far as he possibly could, just to keep the trust with you. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.